my name is Joseph. My name is Tyler.
While reading In Cold Blood, one of the things that stand out the most is the differences between the settings that are created by Capote and Larson.
Larson sets his story in the 19th century Chicago, a city renowned for being cold, heartless, and impersonal, where people were free to expand on their vices without prying eyes. It was a city where a murderer like H.H. Holmes could thrive.
On the other hand, in Cold Blood, Larson sets his story at the end of the 1950s and is trying to recreate a perfect city, where its citizens thrive and work together to form a kind of utopian society. In Larson's city of Holcomb, Kansas, there are no evidences of segregation or economic difficulties, very much common in that time period. The city itself is built around the idea of a family nucleus.
Well, on that note, the size of each city also plays a significant role in the reaction of the population to each particular set of killings. The setting of The Devil in the White City allows the killer to keep his actions and murders secret for a large amount of time. The murders do not influence the city in any particular way, and people go on without noticing whatever happened.
In Cold Blood, the population of Holcomb, Kansas is so small that any evidence of burglary, or as it so happens, murder, is instantly noticed, especially when you consider that the victims of said murders are prominent citizens looked up to by most of the population. In this case, the murder had such a deep influence on the particular behavior of each citizen, where insecurity and fear spread as wildfire through a forest.
I believe the reaction of the townspeople of Holcomb is based largely on the fact that it was the Clutter family who were the victims of said murders. The Clutters were looked up by the rest of the town as people who were ambitious, kind, and generous. No one expected someone to go after the Clutters.
The possible explanation we can come up with for the change in behavior is linked to the ideas that if a family like the Clutters were attacked, then the killer would have no second thoughts about going after anyone else.
This itself is made worse by the idea that with a town so small, the killer could very likely be among them. And it was thought that when everything cleared up, whoever did it was someone within 10 miles of the murder site.
As a result of the murders, the citizens within Holcomb no longer felt safe in their own households. They did not know who to trust, and thus didn't take a second thought about locking their doors and procuring extra security, something that was uncommon in the area.
So once the setting is taken into context, one must then question how Capote created his killers, and why he feels the need to bring in two criminals that share such different mindsets.